Aren't you the one that slugged the very obnoxious guy that was in the video, I'm not sure which. Eric, no, Eric was the one singing, but there was a very obnoxious, fairly young guy that started senior Brad ended up with blood on his brand. Wasn't interested. Unless he's saying the guy that was during 2016, a Trumper was in the audience. That's pretty strong.
You ready to go? Do I fire away or are you going to say something?
I am going to say something as soon as I make sure that everybody is in.
Okay.
You check out there.
Yeah. Hi, Dave. How are you? Saw your rig. Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
You never know. Need a little pork fat.
Hey everyone. I'm Severin Brown. This is the First Friday show, and I need to tell you first of all that there will be no show next month. In July, it happens to fall on July 4th, and it's the noisiest day of the year. So I didn't want to
So sad.
have my acoustic guitar, being drowned out by fireworks. You need some help? Perfect. Place right in front. So next, but what there was going to be next month, the Locke Brothers were going to play. So the Locke Brothers will probably be back, at some point, but they're not going to be next month. So I wanted to see if anybody reacted to their being, And so yes, there are a lot of happy faces and nodding yes. Okay, so the Locks are in for next year. Okay. And now. I've known Brad for many years, and I just love his songs. And right now we're going to get a whole bunch of them. So please put your hands together for Brad Colerick.
something deep in my chest. I feel it the most when I lay down to rest. Something I fear that I'll miss, but I need a clear answer to this. And it's been a long time. The hardest part is I'm doing just fine. Some things are hard to forget. It's harder and harder to talk about it. All I know is what it's come to now. Something that I need to face somehow. Gotta find some way to be wiser. This time around I'll reach much higher. And something, nothing holding me here, but a few stubborn walls that harbor my fears. Things that I've learned to resist, but I need a clear answer to this. All I know is what it's come to now. Something that I need to face somehow. Gotta find some way to be wiser. This time around I'll reach much higher. And something deep in my mind, in a corner that loses track of the time, memories can fuel a fire and take me higher. This time around I'll reach much higher. This time around I'll reach much higher. Yes, I'll reach much higher. This time around. Well, it's great to be here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Severin, for we talked about this, I don't know, a year and a half ago. So been looking forward to coming and playing in the Abbey. You know, this place was made for music, I think. Don't you think? Gonna play a song. It's a wonderful memoir called Solito, written by Javier Zamora. And Javier was 9 years old when he migrated from El Salvador. And anybody read the book Solito? I listened to the audio book driving to Colorado, and it was Javier narrating this book, so it was extra emotional. But he was 9 years old when he left El Salvador on what was supposed to be a 2-week trip to the States. That turned into 9 weeks, and his grandfather, who had started the journey with him, and the coyote, who picked up the baton and was supposed to take him the rest of the way from Guatemala, things went wrong, and young Javier was 7 weeks. He was alone with strangers traveling to the U.S. and. Incredible story, and there are so many like Javier. But I'm gonna sing my take on his memoir. I am Javier Zamora. I am 9 years old. My parents fled the Civil War in El Salvador to find a better life. They want me to have a better life. My father made the journey first when I was nearly 2. Then 4 long years ago, time began, my mother made it through to a better life. They want me to have a better life. They left me with my abuelitos and my superhero toys. And my favorite Tia Molly, they said they didn't have a choice. It's gonna be okay, Molly said. It's all gonna be okay. Don Dago was a family friend they thought could get me there. An experienced coyote, they could trust him with my care. Soon we will reunite. In La USA we will reunite. They told me the legend of Cadejo, that he'd protect me on my journey. A goat-like wolf with reddish eyes that look like coals burning, he will watch over me. Cadejo will watch over me. But Don Dago's plan was over shortly after it began. And I guess Cadejo couldn't find me drifting in a foreign land. It's gonna be okay, said the strangers. It's all gonna be okay. Va a estar bien. Todo va a estar bien. For 7 weeks, my family didn't know I was alive. I was scared to death on the ocean and seeing soldiers' guns, but somehow we survived, and Chino carried me when I could walk no more. He tied my shoes and carried me. My mouth is dry, my stomach hurts, my lips are ripped, my skin is burned. And I can't stop the tears, but I don't want them to see me cry. Oh, Cadejo, I wish that I could fly. It's gonna be okay, Chino said. It's all gonna be okay. Va a estar bien. Todo va a estar bien. On our 3rd attempt to cross the Sonoran Desert, we made it undetected. Los Polleros called my parents to meet at a Tucson, Texaco station. We'll take you to your son, they said. Bring cash, we'll take you to your son. I can't believe we finally made it. Soon I'll be with my mom and dad. I'll miss my traveling companions and all the times we had. We were a family, a pretend but real family. So I hugged Patricia and Carla first with a tearful goodbye. Then I put my arms around Chino's waist and cried and cried. He called me Hermanito, his little brother. I was his Hermanito. And through my blurry eyes, I looked at his. They were red like burning coals. I am Javier Zamora, and I am 9 years old. I highly recommend that book if you get a chance to pick it up. ironically, after he came to the States, he lived up in San Rafael where his parents were, and now he resides in Tucson, which is where he was taken to meet his parents. All right. These are the stories that we tell. These are the words that we know well. The twisting of faith, the need to believe, not written in stone, thoughts adrift in the breeze. And so the stories go, the stories that we tell. These are the stories that we live, glimpses of life we have to give. Lines have been blurred by the chronicler's pen, details left out and a few filled in. And so the stories go, the stories that we tell. These are the people we believe, voices we're sure would not deceive. They say dig the trench deep, fall back in line, march to the beat, you'll be rewarded in time. But that's just a storyline. There was a teacher and oh, he could spin a tale like no one I'd ever heard. There was a singer at House of the Dragon Bar who moved me with her words. There was a quiet boy with an aching heart that never seemed to mend until the stories that he told began to speak to him. Ah, it was music. Here it comes again. Here it comes again. These are the melodies we write. They resonate somewhere deep inside. Might make you laugh, it might bring a tear, might take you back to a place far from here. And so the stories go, the stories that we tell, the stories that we tell. Thank you. So we have a couple of scout dads here today. Doug and Eric. We had our sons in scouts at the same time. And I don't know about you guys. I was not much of a scout when I was, Cal got his Eagle Scout. Very proud of him for that. But I didn't make it through Cub Scouts. Our den mother quit at about 5 weeks, I think, in. She'd had enough. And what my son and I headed out when he was 21 on a month-long journey, and we were going to do some camping. And I got the rental SUV, and I decided, it was bright and early, and I was itching to do something, so I decided to get us packed for the trip. And packed the tent and a couple sleeping bags and some provisions I thought we'd need. And everything was going great, except we got kind of a late start, so we decided to go to Joshua Tree the first night. Not our original intention, but we went out there and We got there just before sundown and hit some really bad traffic. And I opened the back of the SUV and I pulled out the tent and I was like, hey, Cal, where are the tent poles for this thing? Yeah, there's a whole nother package, he said, that I should have thrown in the car, but we didn't have that. So the tent was not much use for us that night, but we had a concrete picnic table. It was hot. It was July in Joshua Tree. So it was the greatest night of my life, honestly. We were lying side by side. We had our pads, and we watched the stars and the satellites and just talked, more than, short sentences. It was an incredible night, and the next morning I got up and started writing this song, which I think he was pretty sick of by the end of the journey, because I played it the whole month long. I was working on this song, but it's called Joshua Tree, or it's called Travelers. It's subtitled Joshua Tree.
Warm breath of a desert night, give the travelers a break from the sunlight. Lone coyote splits the silence, the night sky is alive. The night sky is alive, and so are we. Yeah, so are we. We come traveling across this land, like all who have walked upon this sand. These sacred bushes and boulders have stood their ground. They've stood their ground, and so must we. We look to the heavens to get out of our heads. We look to the future when we should look back instead. And all the other travelers who have gazed at what we see, as they danced by the Joshua Tree, danced by the Joshua Tree. Lying here, I can feel the power of this place, this day, and this hour. Ever we will clutch this moment, we got to come together, travelers together, you and me. Yeah, you and me. And the Joshua Tree. Let's look to the heavens and get out of our heads. We'll dance with the angels and be heart to heart again. Imagine all the other travelers who were here before we got a chance to dance by the Joshua Tree. Dance by the Joshua Tree. Oh, by the Joshua Tree.
Thank you. So Severin's going to be at Wine and Song. For those of you that don't know, I host a weekly show that got away from me in 2009. I signed on for 8 weeks, and I'm still doing it every week. Currently, it's at the Daily in South Pasadena, and the Tall Men group are going to be there. Severin and Ed Tree and John Stowers, Marty Axelrod. It's going to be such a good night, and so I'm looking forward to that. I was in Colorado some years back with Ed. We were playing some gigs out there, and we wrote this song together. I don't think anybody's heard Ed do this song, but I don't know why that is, but I'm going to embarrass my wife because she's in the back of the room here, and she's smiling now because she has to. And I think it was before we had kids. We went out for a vacation in Colorado, and we both had our list of things we wanted to do while we were on vacation. And the top of my list was to go fly fishing. I wanted to get out there on the water. I wanted to golf. That was on my list. Nowhere on my list was going on a wildflower expedition, though, which was at the top of my wife's list. And so we've been married 30 years now, and the reason is because I don't often mention her at shows. That's one of the reasons. And I make good decisions occasionally, and one was going on this wildflower expedition. So we met out at the Monarch Lake trailhead, and I and the other 12 ladies whose husbands were out fly fishing headed out on this wildflower expedition. And I was maybe grumbling just a little bit. I was in the rear of the group, but I was paying attention, and I was looking at the flowers that were being pointed out. And at one point I saw a beautiful flower that the guide had overlooked or hadn't mentioned, and I stopped the group and I said, "What's this beautiful flower over here?" And she came back and looked at it. She gasped. She said, "Oh my God, that's a calypso orchid. I haven't seen one of those in years." I puffed out my chest a little bit. I got a little excited about my wildflowering expedition. And I wrote this song for my wife. She calls me hers, I call her mine. Seems like we are one almost all the time. Then I'm reminded by love's sweet mystery that who she is down deep inside is not a part of me. She's my wife. This is our home. Some things we were never meant to own. She's a wildflower underneath the new sky in the sunlight. Yeah, she's a wildflower. She glimmers like a sapphire in the twilight. She dances with the moon and goes crazy round the 1st of June. And I love that about her. She's a wildflower. Just like the sunset changes with the light, the colors of her spirit fade into the night. She's unpredictable, that much I know. The rest I will discover off the shoulder of this road. Calypso orchid or red columbine, there's no telling what I'm gonna find. Well, she's a wildflower underneath the new sky in the sunlight. Yeah, she's a wildflower, glimmers like a sapphire in the twilight. She dances with the moon and she goes crazy around the 1st of June. And I love that about her. She's a wildflower.
she's my wife. This is our home, but some things we were never meant to own. Oh, well, she's a wildflower underneath the new sky and the sunlight. Yeah, she's a wildflower. She glimmers like a sapphire in the twilight. She dances with the moon. She goes crazy round the 1st of June. And I love that about her. She's a wildflower.
Thank you.
Brad, you want me to bring you some water or anything?
Water would be good. Thank you. I feel like I'm, on broadcast news here, just pouring sweat like Albert Brooks did in that movie. So my mother has Alzheimer's, as many of you do as well, including myself. No, it does make itself known to me occasionally. I'm thinking this is something I have to be aware of, and it's a constant concern. I don't know if anybody has that, but I sure do, and I've watched my mother go through this, and it's tough. It's tough to watch, but she's doing fine. She's had pretty slow decline, and her long-term memory is still pretty good. And about 6 months ago, I saw a picture at her house. I was out in Arizona, and there was a picture of my mother on her horse. She grew up on a ranch, and it was my grandfather on his horse, and my mother on hers, and her brother on his horse, and the three of them. It was just a beautiful shot. So I was quizzing her about that a little bit, and I said, what was your horse's name? And she said, Slip, which I thought was a really odd name for a horse. You wouldn't think you'd want him to slip. But she said it was short for slip away. And I thought, oh my gosh. I knew immediately there was going to be a song in there somewhere. So I wrote this about her horse. In her eyes, the wonders of the universe. She could hear me coming from a mile away. She was never far away. Her face would shimmer like an eagle over water. She learned to run, keeping up with her mother. She could fly away like a sleek arrow. And I would watch her every day. She would see me and slip away. I called her slip away. One day my father said, you can take care of her. A horse is an honor, but a big responsibility. I grew up that day in the blink of Slip's eye. And I would care for her every day. She would see me slip away. Oh, slip away.
And when we galloped, the earth would rumble like thunder. Legs of lightning would flash, find their way home. In the early light of morning, she'd hear me call. Slip away. For many years, my cherished companion blazed trails through the sandhills and the canyons. We would run away to escape from it all. And I would ride her every day. She would see me slip away. I called her slip away. And when we galloped, the earth would rumble like thunder. Legs of lightning would flash, find their way home. Now the reins have gone loose, but the name I recall. But it escapes me right now. Oh, slip away. Thank you. All right, there's a really interesting story I've stumbled upon recently. A woman that lived in South Pasadena, grew up there, named Pancho Barnes. Anybody know Pancho Barnes? Pancho was an aviatrix. She broke Amelia Earhart's speed record in 1930. And maybe you've seen the movie The Right Stuff. If you saw that with the test pilots who were training to be astronauts. They used to hang out at Pancho's club, which was called the Happy Bottom Riding Club, that she bought some land up in near Edwards Air Force Base. And her grandfather was the Air Force, the U.S. Air Force at one point. He was a balloonist, and President Lincoln had brought him in to do surveillance. You know, he was the guy. He was the sole U.S. Air Force at one point. Pancho liked to say that he was the most shot at soldier in the war. And so this is a really interesting story, and I'm working on a short film with my partner Scott Feldman on Pancho's story, but it's sort of centered around this song that I wrote. So we'll see if I can get to the end on this one. She cursed like a sailor. She was the fastest woman on earth. Didn't care for Amelia Earhart, that is. She crushed her speed record for what that's worth. Married a preacher, maybe not the best choice. He wouldn't agree to a divorce. So every Sunday while he delivered his sermon, she set that biplane's course for St. James Church in South Pasadena. Her husband, the Reverend, put her in between a rock and a hard place, heaven and the deep blue sea. So she dive-bombed him weekly. That's Pancho, yeah, thank you. Got her nickname Pancho, way down in Mexico, working on a banana boat. Except there were no bananas anywhere in sight. It was a gun-running operation. She claimed she didn't know. Came back with clarity. Decided that life was way too short to not be happy, not be herself, her beautiful, colorful self. So Pancho bought a ranch, some horses and cattle, made posters and flyers of a pretty girl in a saddle. She knew what the men would like as much as whiskey and beer. Yeah, so the pilots at the air base, well, they had nowhere else to go. It was 20 long miles to civilization, down a dusty and dismal Mojave road. So Pancho regaled them with stories and songs and unapologetic grace. And Pancho Barnes, that free spirit of the desert, she found her happy place. She said, may you live as long as you want to, and want to as long as you live. There were writers and artists and military brass, actors and dignitaries having a gas at Pancho's Flying Rancho Oro Verde and Happy Bottom Riding Club. You could find a cure for what ails you, or an adventure to please you. At Pancho's Flying Rancho Oro Verde and Happy Bottom Riding Club. Good times are coming, Happy Bottom Riding Club. Ain't life grand? Happy Bottom Riding Club. And as Pancho liked to say, when you have a choice, choose happy. What a story. Is that for me? Thank you. Throw that back. Yeah, Pancho it's going to be such a fun little film. We found the guys. There are two guys that live in Santa Monica, bought the Pancho Barnes estate, and they have two shipping containers full of memorabilia, and their house is like a museum. And I got to go to I was in their living room. I got to play the slot machine that was in the Happy Bottom Riding Club, and I saw the check that Pancho wrote for her plane that she broke Amelia Earhart's speed record in. And amazing what they still have. What's that? It was $2,000 was the down payment, which in 1929 or something, that was a lot of money. All right. Got a few more for you here. This is a song that I my only co-write with my son. He wrote the title, I wrote everything else, gave him 25%. That seemed like a good deal to me. The title's important. I was pulling weeds one Sunday afternoon. My 6-year-old was wiggling his tooth. He's always full of questions of the mysteries of life. Oh, they usually make me chuckle, but this one made me cry. He said, Daddy, is there paper in heaven so you can write your songs? Mommy says that you'll be there one day when you're gone. Well, just in case, I tied some paper way up high up in my tree and drew you a treasure map to find it so you can write to me. Well, moments like that don't often come around. I tried to speak but could not make a sound. So I folded up that treasure map, I I take it out each day, thankful if for nothing else that I got to hear him say, Daddy, is there paper in heaven so you can write your songs? Mommy says that you'll be there one day when you're gone. Well, just in case, I tied some paper way up high up in my tree and drew you a treasure map to find it so you can write to me. And he said, when you find the paper, write a song for me. Then turn it over and draw a picture of everything you see, and fold it like a paper airplane so it circles round and round. I'll be so excited when I see it coming down. Well, Daddy, is there paper in heaven so you can write your songs? And I said, son, to make the music, I don't need paper to write on. I memorized your treasure map, the stars, the clouds, the sky so blue. And when I get to heaven, if God will let me, I'll toss a paper airplane down to you. I'll send it on down to you. Thank you. That's a special one for me. I couldn't do it for over a year. I would just lose it. I'm happy to be able to play that song now. All right, I'm going to play you a nice, upbeat, depressing story right here. This is about, this song is called Little Bird. It's about Zinkala Nuni, who survived the 1890 massacre at Wounded Knee from the warmth of her mother's dying body. And she also survived the ensuing 3-day blizzard in South Dakota that came in. And just unbelievable that she survived. She was taken as a trophy by a Nebraska National Guard general and raised in white high society by the general's wife, Clara Colby, out in Washington, D.C. And she never really fit in. She was paraded about to events, and she just never really fit into that culture, of course. And by the time she wanted to reconnect with her Lakota people, she didn't speak the language. They didn't accept her. They viewed her as white, and it's just a tragic story. She later joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, became almost a caricature of what her life would have been, and made her way out west. She got into silent films, was an extra in some silent films, one of which we located and digitized for a short film that we made on. It's on my YouTube channel. You can go there and check it out. And she was buried. She died in the pandemic, the last one, and died at age 29 and was buried in a pauper's grave in Hanford, California, until Renee Sansom Flood wrote a biography about her and got in touch with some tribal elders, and they came out and did a ceremony and exhumed her body and took her back, flew her back to South Dakota to be buried with her people. And to me, that was what was so moving about the story. It was just the reconnection, and that moved me to write the song. So this is called Little Bird. Little bird, fly away. You were not meant to be here to face this fire. Little bird, far away, I can see the distance in your eyes. The promise of a ghost dance, the rhythm of the drum within you, the shadow of a massacre. Little bird, mother's child, she gave you all the warmth she had to keep you breathing. Little bird, whisked away, orphaned like the buffalo from these valleys, lost in a ghost dance. The spirits have come looking for you, and they won't rest until you're home. Little bird, troubled child, you can feel your mother's love and frozen fingers. Lost bird, St. Kalanuni, aimlessly searching for yourself. Lifted by the ghost dance, your feathers console your people. Soar above the wind now, child, you're going home. You're going home. Little bird, lost but not alone. You're not alone.
Thank you. All right, I got one more for you. Looking forward to Severin and the band and chatting with you all some more. I do have a book out there at the merch table it was made after the short film on Zinka. And the books, there's hardcover and paperback, but it goes into a lot more detail about her life. It has some artwork from you can thumb through it, but artwork from the short film that we did and lyrics, music, and her story. It's really been an interesting project. So those are out there. If you're interested, let me know. And I'm going to close this out with a song I wrote when Dave and I were in a songwriter group. Dave Morrison's back here, and he invited me to be part of this group. I'll always be grateful for that, Dave, for bringing me into that. Got a lot of good songs out of it, and this is one. We had to bring a new song to each group meeting, or face extreme ridicule. And I had procrastinated as long as I could. I had set aside some time the morning of our meeting, and I had kind of an idea for the song I was going to write. My neighbor's dog, Macy, had a different idea entirely and was being very vocal that morning, so I gave up on what I was thinking about writing, and I just went with Macy's idea. Called The Money Keeper, and it's been such a pleasure playing for you today. Thank you all for being here.
colors all seem to run together as they reach out from the canvas and tell me what I'm feeling. And I can hear every thought inside me till the dark next door begins to sound the warning. He says, here I am, look at me, I'm the mighty keeper of all that you see. I've been around this block a time or two, and these are my people here. This is what I do. This is what I do. Then it dawns on me, I'm just like that Canaan, barking orders that often fall on deaf ears. And I can strum on this box of rosewood and scribble words down on this notebook paper like, here I am, look at me, I'm the mighty keeper of all that you see. I've been around this block a time or two, and these are my people here. This is what I do. Oh, 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 just on cue. This is what I do. Oh, this is what I do. Oh, nothing lasts forever now, and the puzzle fits together somehow. The years are starting to run together like the colors on the painting I chose to put on this wall. But that was my choice, or was it my wife who wanted just a bit more color around here? Well, anyway, here I am, look at me, aren't I the mighty keeper of all that you see? I've been around this block, seems like a lifetime or two, and these are my people here. This is what I do. Help me out now. Oh, 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 this is what I do. Oh, this is what I do. Oh, this is what I do. Oh, I sing about you. You. Oh, sometimes I sing about Willow too. Thank you. Right.
Let's hear it for Brad Colerick. And that's why he's one of my favorites. So hang in there a little bit. We're going to set up the band, and we'll be right back.
Not loud enough? Right on the speaker.
I hear it. I heard you. I heard
Tapping.
tapping. Yeah.
How's that, man? You looking at Calypso Rose?
I am. All right. Oh, so that's three beats of A and one of B. Glad we did that. 'Cause I can't tell if it's two beats of E and two of B, but you had 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute.
I'm not even on the first ending.
So 2 beats on each chord.
It is two beats in each.
Yeah. breaks are getting on. Well, there's more people, there's more food, more wine. Matt, can you play all of me?
Any key you want, brother.
Key C.
was once doing that at an open mic at this Croon in the Afternoon thing I do on Mondays.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy, the singer, was really inexperienced, and he didn't let us start it. He just started singing. I'm like, okay, what key? C sharp.
C sharp?
Yeah. And you know what? Whatever, no problem. Something I love about that gig. I love that gig. We are. We're doing it right now.
No, I mean.
Where? Where should we do a show? that place in Altadena, the 1880. They have jazz there. They have like real jazz there.
There's also a church on Dunsmore that runs down. So I guess we're not doing the first two, Old Folker and My Hello. Janie, is this mine or yours? This is, you're always on. Right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Ed Brand wants me to text. Ed Brand wants me to test this mic. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Janie's mic. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
while everybody's just getting ready, I know there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Severin's got a gig on Sunday. There's the big Harriet Shock thing going on.
Oh my.
There's gigs everywhere. We have one at our house in Altadena. It's these little black and white flyers. We have the incredible Tracy Newman, yes, and Richard Goldman, who is her collaborator from way back, off and on. And
He's good. He's really good.
yeah,
Yep.
he's cool. And it's going to be outside in our backyard.
And I sing backups for Barrett.
We're going to have Leslie singing lead on a couple songs.
Yeah.
And Matt is the bass player, and we have one of my old friends, Ed Zajac, on the drums. And he's cool.
He's very cool.
So I got a few of these if you want one. There's a couple on the table out there, too.
Maybe we should do a little, it's that big sing-along we do.
Anybody else?
It's a big sing-along we do. But you sing.
Oh, Mon Chéri?
Shine on.
Shine on.
Let's
Oh,
do a taste.
no.
Wanna do a teaser?
You want to do a taster?
Sure. What happened to Severin? Take it
Well,
over.
since he's not here. Just right on the chorus, because I don't have my chart.
Okay.
Here, C7.
Yeah.
Shine on, harvest moon up in the sky. I ain't had no lovin' since January, February, June or July. Snow time ain't no time to sit outdoors and spoon. So shine on, harvest moon for me and my gal. Woo!
Sunday.
Sunday.
Beautiful, beautiful venue. I can tell you that. It's a beautiful venue. Highly recommended. All right.
What do you got there?
Just limeade with soda. Limeade with soda. There's no more. I took the last of the limeade. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna sit down and shut up for a couple songs.
Yeah.
Man of the hour.
Oh.
No, there's a man of the hour.
I have played this here before, but not
Can you
often.
record all those shenanigans?
But it is also a guild, just like the one you're used to. It's a guild. I forget the model. 70s.
Do you want it open?
No. What? Yeah. She's gonna cover the show.
And a request to open the window.
Holiday. I don't know where Howard Johnson's camera is.
I had to actually open a new bottle of wine just to get my glass filled for the show. By the way, there's a whole bunch of beers out there in the cooler, and I don't think anybody's touched it. So I guess nobody drinks beer.
Is there non-alcoholic beer in there?
No, it's just Corona.
All right. I don't want.
I'll snag one
I don't want to drive.
Okay.
since you presented this
Okay.
challenge accepted.
Thanks for sharing. Okay, we're going to start in just a minute. I think it's up to me to start.
Calypso Rose.
It's what?
Calypso Rose.
You will get that tonight. Just not yet. Ah. So Ed, you got sound back there?
Sounds good.
It'll sound better if I tune. I'm an old folker, I'm an old rocker. I wanna play like James Taylor, sing like Joe Cocker. I wanna write like Bert and Hal, and in my mind I shall. But in my mind I'm young, still play soccer. I'm an old folker, I'm an old rocker. I'm a lone ranger, I'm a survivor. I wear a mask every day and I'm a high fiver. I used to stay out late at night and then come home and write. But these days I'm in bed by 10 o'clocker. I'm an old folker, I'm an old rocker. Now no one better try to take my guitar away. I'd wither in withdrawals, that's for sure. And with this lockdown lemonade that I drink today, oh, I'm afraid there wouldn't be a cure. I want to wear t-shirts, I want to wear flannel. I want a world of smiling people like Hallmark Channel. But every day I watch the news, every day I get the blues, 'cause politics these days is such a shocker. I'm an old folker, I'm an old rocker. I'm an old folker, I'm an old rocker. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I wanna thank my band for letting me start the show without them.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's your show.
I don't think that really happens,
Yeah, well. So that was old folker, and I'm sure it'll never turn up on an album. But this next one is actually too new to be on an album too. And you don't have to turn the pages yet.
Already up, so.
Okay, this is my Vanna White. I recently went to Stanley, Idaho, which is a retreat that I like to do every year, and I realized that I hadn't been there in a year and a half. But when I was there a year and a half ago, I wrote 5 songs. Okay, I was only there. It's basically Sunday through Saturday, and you get there on the weekend, and you leave on the weekend, and you have 5 days to just do nothing but write songs, and whatever else you happen to want to do, like hike. Ed Tree likes to hike, but this time I did not write 5 songs. I only wrote 3, and I'm not going to do any of them for you. Maybe next month. Maybe next month. But I just haven't settled into any of them yet well enough to do. But this is one from the last time I was in Stanley. And I think I actually have done this once here. And it's a bossa nova. For those of you that like. And one of my faves is Antonio Carlos Jobim. Anyway, so every so often I in my years of writing songs, I've written a couple bosses. But I like this one. This is called My Hello. And I wrote this for my sweetie over there, who we weren't really together at the time, but I was dating her and I was hopeful. The leaves have turned, the wind is on the move, the sun reflecting on the water here. I miss your sparkle, the glimmer in your eye, when I take your hand and whisper my hello, my hello, a phone call away. My hello, wish that I could say my hello while I hold you close. Oh, someday a season gone till I'll see you again. But every night I'll hold you in my dreams. New love's exciting, the thought of what could be, like a waterfall cascading over me. My hello, a phone call away. My hello, wish that I could say someday. Now maybe I'm imagining something that isn't true, but I think you are feeling that way too. And until I can be holding you, I'll just have to let these love songs flow. That I could say my hello while I hold you close. Oh, someday. Oh, someday. All right, thank you.
After you, yes.
Okay. So the stress of doing that one is over. So I had a request to open the window. So you know, if you want, you want to open it a little bit so that we can actually get some.
Blow my charts away.
Is that gonna work?
Well, it should be fine. Say.
If it doesn't blow your charts away?
Blow my charts away. Then we take it. It does. Stop the show and shut the
That's lovely.
Yeah, it was Mike. It was Mike over here. Michaeline, ladies and gentlemen. But I call her Mike. Okay, what are we doing here? I think Tom Hubbard had a request.
Well, I didn't insist on it being first.
It's not first, it's third.
Okay, here it is.
It's the first band song.
Is my guitar too loud? No? People through the ages all have disagreed what it takes to be a man, what character you need. Well, there's a woman from Trinidad who says she's got it down. All it takes to be a man is make a joyful sound. Calypso rose, say a man is a man. I say it's a little bit more than that. A man can choose his own direction, what he wears as a hat. Calypso rose, say a man is a man. I say it's a pretty good place to start. But if you wanna be a good man, you gotta open up your heart. Well, everybody's different from his neighbor man. Some will go a whole lot further to be the best that he can. Some say that's important, some say not so much. Some say everything you need you find in a lover's touch. Calypso rose, say a man is a man. I say that's a very good place to start. Man can choose his own direction, what he wears as a hat. Calypso rose, say a man is a man. I say that's a pretty good place to start. But if you wanna be a good man, you gotta open up your heart. Yeah, Barry. Calypso rose, say a man is a man. I say it's a little bit more than that. A man can choose his own direction, what he wears as a hat. Calypso rose, say a man is a man. I say that's a pretty good place to start. But if you wanna be a good man, you gotta open up your heart. When your life is through and you have passed away, how you gonna count for your lies and cheating on your judgment day? Calypso rose, say a man is a man. I say that's a pretty good more than that. A man can choose his own direction and what he wears as a hat. Calypso rose, say a man is a man. I say that's a pretty good place to start. But if you wanna be so much. So that's actually not a bad song to start with, huh? Huh. Well, here's a song that I wrote with entirely too many people.
It's a good one.
Freebo actually recorded it on 2 different albums. Let's see. Nobody else has recorded it, though. Yeah, me,
You did.
but that works. 2, 3, 4. I've heard it said the earth looks peaceful when it's seen from outer space. Such a pretty place for you and me. How do we hear the wisdom of the crickets in the night, singing out of sight from way down here, way down here, where there's only right or wrong? Why can't we just try to get along? I've heard it said there's 100 billion galaxies of light lighting up the night for you and me. We could be just as peaceful as the earth from outer space, living in a place of harmony. Harmony could be such a joyful sound, but why do we just put each other down? Just consider that there is no wrong or right, and consider that there is no black or white. There are only shades of gray to help us find our way to the light, to the light, to the light. I've heard it said every culture has a history in stone, dances of their own they like to do. Wouldn't you like to be accepted just the way you are? Is that really so hard to see? Couldn't we find a way to understand? Blow away that line in the sand. Just consider that there is no wrong or right, and consider that there is no black or white. There are always shades of gray to help us find our way to the light. Oh, it could be such a joyful sound, but why do we just put each other down? Just consider that there is no wrong or right, and consider that there is no black or white. There are always shades of gray to help us find our way to the light, to the light,
To the light.
to the light, to the light.
To the light.
I've heard it said
I've heard it said.
the earth looks peaceful when it's seen from outer space. Such a pretty place for you and me. Ah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so we're going to do a song that was new. Was it last month?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
First time we did it last month.
Right. We didn't even rehearse it.
Yeah.
Well, they did.
Yeah, we did.
Before the show.
Yeah.
Before the show. 10 minutes before the show.
Let me check my tuning. Hold on a second.
I hope so.
You know, I've often wondered how some strings can go sharp.
First one we just
And you would think that they would go flat, that is low, but instead they go high.
Oh.
Pandora's box.
That was pretty good. For those of you on the internet, when I said that, he said the reason things go sharp is because other songs, other strings go flat, which is total BS.
No.
He's claiming the
He's
fifth.
staying out of it.
There you go. And I think I'm going to do this without. I'm still kind of feeling my way around this. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dave.
Ow.
Oh, it would help to turn the guitar on. The first time that I saw you, you took my breath away. Just a friend of a friend at a neighborhood cafe. Then little by little, your veil was slowly lifted. And just like in the movies, everything shifted. Hold on, I'm reaching out for you. Hold on, I want to be the one you hold on to. We ran hand in hand to get out of the rain. What started as a drizzle became a hurricane. We shared my umbrella, and I pulled you closer to me. Your smile said it all. The world was not so gloomy. Hold on, there's a rainbow shining through. Hold on, I want to be the one you hold on to. Hold on, I'm reaching out for you. Hold on, I want to be the one you hold on to. Hold on, there's a rainbow shining through. Hold on, I want to be the one you hold on to. I want to be the one you hold on to. I want to be the one you hold on to. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, that's a kind of a new one, yeah. And here's a very old one.
Okay.
This is, you know, as a songwriter, sometimes I tend to forget to play songs, or I forget words, and then because I forget the words, then I don't play the song, and then years go by, and I think, why did I stop playing that? Here's one like that. Down, 1, 2, see you at the end. There's a frown on the moon as she glares down from her sky into your room. Just like me, she can see where you live. Ow. When she's full, when she's new, she is always up there even when she's blue. She's the eye in the sky watching you. And you might fool me, you might fool your mother, you even might fool all of the others, but you can't fool the moon. You can't fool the moon. Can't fool the moon. You can't fool the moon. and I fail, though I try to find the smallest bit of truth inside your lie. It's not there. Do I care? Yes, I do. I believe you were true. I put everything I had in loving you. My surprise, they were lies that I believe. I believe, and you might fool me. You might fool your mother. You even might fool all of the others, but you can't fool the moon. 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 There's a frown on the moon as she glares down from her sky into your room. Just like me, she can see where you live. Just like me, she can see where you live. Just like me, she can see. Well, you might fool me, you might fool your mother, you even might fool all of the others, but you can't fool the moon. 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 No, you can't fool the moon. No, you can't fool the moon. No, you can't fool the moon. That was fun.
You were testing us.
I know.
Listening?
Okay. Well, yeah.
Songs. Okay.
Not an old folker. So here's a song that, well, I'm guilty of forgetting about it. You know, it was on the first Tall Men Group CD. By the way, for those of you that know about the Tall Men Group, we are playing next Wednesday at Brad's show in South Pasadena. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I wanna shout out to Marty Axelrod because he's the one who makes up the set list for the Tall Men Group shows. And so when I got the set list, I was like, what? It was like, here was this song that I had. It's not a bad song. You'll hear it in a second. But I had totally forgotten about it. Wow.
Yeah.
So all of you people well, most of you people who have been coming to the First Friday show for a while have never heard this. Those of you who are fans of the Tall Men probably have heard it. Oh, thank you. Okay, so this is going to be fun. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. My daddy told me when times get hard, the music would see me through. So I played night and day when the world was new. I spent time in the army, I found myself a wife. We had kids right away and a pretty good life. But as the years moved forward, the engine lost some steam. Oh, where was that American dream? This is not the life I planned. Working a day job and every night playing in a bar band. I used to stay home every night and I was happy being home. But we needed more money than just my job alone. Started playing on the weekends to make some extra cash. God knows with a wife and kids you need a pretty good stash. And then the wife started working, but still we needed more. Oh, how did we get so poor? This is not the life I planned. Working a day job and every night playing in a bar band. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. After working my day job, it's drinks and tips, playing in a bar band. And I'm so tired. Go, Gary. This is not the life I planned. Working a day job and every night playing in a bar band. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. After working my day job, it's drinks and tips, playing in a bar band. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Wow, I don't know why I forgot
song.
about that
That's
one.
fun.
I don't know. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Did you like that one? Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Bunsen on bass. Yeah, he is good. And Bear Tagliarino on guitar. And these are my angels, Janie Thorne and Leslie Beauvais. And I'm Chevy Chase.
You are.
So now for something completely different, as Matt says. I should tell you that the Tall Men Group are making a new CD. And I don't know when it'll be ready, but this next song will be on it.
Okay.
Yeah. You're wasting time thinking so much. Yes, it's been years since she disappeared. Still, you're missing her touch. Take a deep breath and then breathe some more. Love will come when it comes, not a minute before. You feel the wind, you smile and you nod. You look around from the sky to the ground. See, it's all a facade, but deep down inside, oh, you know there is more. Love will come when it comes, not a minute before. Love will come when it comes, not a minute before. Just because that's not how you planned it doesn't mean it won't turn out right. She's gone and you don't understand it. The world goes on like nothing's wrong, but you are alone at night. You try to be true. You treasure your friends. You sing your songs, but you want to belong before this life ends. It may be too much, but get off the floor. Love will come when it comes, not a minute before. Love will come when it comes, not a minute before. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I love that song.
And here's another one that's going to be on that same Tall Men Group CD, if we ever finish it. Yeah, we will.
Yeah, well.
But by that time, how many people will buy CDs?
I will.
Okay. Wow, okay. I'll hold you to that. Okay, where's my pick? But where's my wine? There it
Oh, there's the wine.
So, the Tall Men Group challenge for this song was pleasure. For those of you songwriters in the audience, think about that. Think of writing a song about pleasure. And it doesn't have to be about wine.
He's already writing it.
Oh, that's great.
Truck Mangione.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Did you have a song, Pleasure?
Feels so good.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Okay.
Not this one.
Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that.
Well, you know it.
Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. I love a warm day with a cool breeze, and I love watching noisy parrots in the eucalyptus trees. I love a succulent garden and a red rose, and I love watching my grapevines grow then decompose. Everybody's got their own special thing that brightens up their day. So what is it that makes you wanna say, ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that.
Just like that.
Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. And I like enchiladas and lasagna too. And I really like a bowl of ice cream when I'm feeling blue. I like going out for sushi and plum wine. And sometimes I eat way too many French fries, the curly kind. Everybody's got their own special something that brightens up their day. So what is it that makes you wanna say,
Sing along.
ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that.
Just like that.
Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. And there's a woman who drives me crazy with kisses so sublime. I drive for miles to see her smile. She makes me feel so fine. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that.
Just like that.
Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Oh, ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that.
Now really softly now.
Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that.
Yeah. Ah, wow. Well, is it too much to do another sing-along so soon? Y'all, well, you liked singing along with that one, so you'll probably like this one too. We have two more songs to do for you tonight. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, this was on the last record. I am and I will. I am and I will. I am and I will. When I got your letter, I didn't believe that you had anything for me. Now isn't it funny when feelings change, how everything in turn is rearranged? I'm just a Picasso in this beauty pageant world, but I'll make you happy if you'll be my girl. I am and I will. 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 That summer Sunday, the hot afternoon. Shade. I'm sorry, let's do that again. Oh, that summer Sunday, the hot afternoon. Faded to a Shakespeare mischief moon. I don't know what happened to me overnight, but morning found me blinded by your light. I don't believe in fairy dust, but I'm in love with you, and I know I can make you love me too. I am and I will. 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 You've become a shining star. Never thought that I could see so far. Could I be the man you need, confident to let you be the powerful woman you are? I am and I will. 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 Keep going, keep going. I am and I will. 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 Last time. I am and I will. I am and I will. I am and I will. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have one more song to do for you. This is also a Tall Man song from the second album.
No,
Not what one?
Catwoman.
Oh, no, not that one. Not a Solomon song.
Don't press it.
Oh, let's see. How do I do this without breaking into the wrong
Yeah,
song?
yeah,
Stepping stone.
Yeah. One, two, one, two. I got a good view of the outskirts of town from out of my window. I see patches of snow still left on the ground, but I can't feel the wind blow. I used to live for the thrill of the ride and the wind in my hair. The world goes on without me now. Out of my window, trees sway, cars move without me now. Out of my window. The world had fallen on hard times, especially my town. Some customers couldn't spare a dime, but I couldn't turn them down. So I worked under cars with a smile, with a wife and two hungry kids. The world goes on without me now. Out of my window, trees sway, cars move without me now. Out of my window. Never wanted to hurt anyone, but living poor is nobody's fun. I just wanted to move up a little bit, move up a little bit, move up a little. The world goes on without me now. Out of my window, trees sway, cars move without me now. Out of my window. Out of my Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. Never wanted to hurt anyone, but living poor is nobody's fun. I just wanted to move up a little bit, move up a little bit, move up a little. The world goes on without me now. Out of my window, trees sway, cars move without me now. Out of my window, the world goes on without me now. Out of my window, trees sway, cars move without me now. Out of my window. Out of my window. Out of my window. All right, thank you so much. So, there will be a dungeon tour for those of you that are interested. Okay, the dungeon is right below this. This house was built by my grandfather. You know, I never met the man, but why, you know, he chose to put a chapel in a dungeon in his home, I don't know. But there will be a dungeon tour, and Tom here he likes to say that that those of you who undertake the dungeon tour, you should sign up to make sure that everybody comes back.
Okay.
And also, Tom will be not going with us. He's going to be doing the song circle up here in the room. So those of you that brought a guitar or just want to sing along, whatever, it's going to be right here in the room.
Okay.
And that's all in just a few minutes. Next month is nobody. It's the 4th of July. 4th of July was going to be the Locke Brothers, but the Locke Brothers, yeah, there you go. They're going to be next year sometime. August is going to be Jody Siegel.
Oh, good.
I have a good lineup of people. If you all want to hear my lineup, I've got it right here. Oh, I just heard from Joel Raphael too. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see. What is my lineup? Yeah. Next, right. In August, it's going to be Jody Siegel. In September, it's going to be Dave Morrison.
All right.
In October, it's going to be Dana Cooper.
Ooh, yeah.
Dana Cooper called me when I was in Boise at the airport, and he said, "Listen, I'm going to be in town in October. Can you put me up? Can you give me a show?" And I said, "Duh." And so I called up Bernie Larson, who said he'd be happy to do December. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
what it is. Dana Cooper in October, the Tall Men Group in November, and then of course Bernie Larson in December. So there you are.
All right.
What?
Speaking of tall men,
I thought you said, who are the tall men?
No, speaking of,
quick announcement of the Tall Men show on the 21st.
Oh, there's another Tall Men show, right. There's 2 of them this month.
oh
One
no.
is at Brad's show in South Pasadena on Wednesday, the 11th.
For those weeknight people among you.
Yeah. And then for those of you weekend people, there's a very special Tall Men Group show with Dave Morrison in Pasadena.
I'm hardly even there.
What?
I said I'm opening, I'm hardly even there.
That's Dave's
And
birthday?
that is over in Pasadena.
That's your birthday?
We're not, I don't do birthdays.
Happy
Nice.
birthday,
Happy
Dave.
birthday.
Anyway,
That's very cool.
it's a summer launch party with the tall men.
Yeah.
Who better, right? It's
Yeah, there
Right?
you go.
a show.
Right. That's the summer solstice, so we're,
Fat set.
yeah.
And I have one coming up too. Stardust Concerts is opening up on July 19th with Jackal opening up a set. And we're going to have songwriters in the round with Jeff Kozak, come on, brain. Brad Colerick, Stephen Michael Schwartz, and Brian Whelan. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Brian Whelan. He's amazing. He's amazing. So July 19. You can check it out at stardustconcerts.com.
And there
Okay.
you have it. There you have it. And so those of you who are interested in having the dungeon tour, we're going to meet out there in the courtyard.